Okay, good morning. We're at Dunmarra at the moment, which is about, I think, around 320 kilometres south of Katherine and about 360 kilometres north of Tennant Creek. Got in here yesterday afternoon around 5-ish, 4:30, 5 o'clock. So the way this roadhouse works, the charging point is separated from the accommodation, and so this was an overnight charge for me on a 32 amp three-phase, which, depending on what state of charge I arrive with, probably takes about 5 hours or so to charge. What I normally do is plug the car in and I'll set the charge limit to about 85%. Reason being, lithium-ion batteries don't like to be left at 100% for too long. I'm probably overly cautious with that, but I set it to 85%. Normally that state of charge will be reached maybe around 10 o'clock at night, something like that. I then drive the car around here. It's only about a minute or so drive around to where the accommodation is, and then get up in the morning at about 5, go back around, plug the car back in, so that I'm 100% by about 6:30 in the morning when I'm looking to head off, 6:30, 7 o'clock. There's no mobile phone connectivity here either, so you can't, as well as the car being separated from the accommodation, which I'm not comfortable with, you also can't remotely check on the charging or set the charge limit or anything like that. So my little trap for young players this morning, 5 o'clock I took the car around, plugged it in, had a bit of a look, everything looked good, so I wandered off and I went back at 6:30 this morning to pick the car up, and I was sitting there at 85%. I'd forgotten, it was 5 in the morning, I presume I was tired, but I forgot to change the charge limit back up to 100%. So in effect the car sat around there for an hour and a half, not doing anything. So that's a rookie mistake, a little bit irritating, but that's how you learn the best lessons generally, when you make a mistake like that. So I'm probably going to be about an hour behind schedule, or 45 minutes behind schedule. I probably won't get fully to 100% before I leave, but that'll be okay. I'll still have enough range to get to Katherine, and I'm just going to lose a bit of time, a little bit of time in the day, which is going to make me a little bit later getting home. But anyway, that's a bit of a trap there where you haven't got mobile connectivity. If I had mobile connectivity, I could have checked on the app and seen that it wasn't charging and wound it up, but because it's a bit removed, and you can't check it remotely, you make mistakes like that, or you do when you're me anyway. Alright, so I'm just packing up now. I'll sort of get everything ready. I'll bring the car around at the last minute so it's got as much charge, and then we'll head off. So like I said, about 3:20 to Katherine and about a similar sort of distance home. So home by this afternoon. It'd be nice. Been a great road trip. I really enjoyed it, but it'll be nice to get home as well. Alright, well, let's go and start loading up and we'll get on the road. Okay, so it's 8 o'clock in the morning now, just about to leave Dunmarra. So yeah, like I said in the video there before, basically an hour behind schedule. So that's what happens when you're up early and you're not paying attention. I think I've said a bit about Dunmarra last time, but just such a thoroughly lovely guy, Gary, and the team here. So if you're driving an electric vehicle, come and overnight here, and spend some money here and support Gary and the guys, because it's a great charger as well. Like it, 3-phase, 32 amp, really solid, reliable supply of electricity for cars. So great stuff. All right, well, like I said, we're a little bit late, so let's get on the road and onward to Katherine. So here we are at Katherine Showgrounds, and you can see behind me the sprinklers. These are a trap for, well, not a trap, but something just to be wary of if you charge here. The water out of this is groundwater or bore water, so it's heavily mineralised, and if it gets on your car it can be leave a lot of water spots and be really hard to get rid of. So if you do get this on your car, whoop, better keep moving. If you do get this on your car, make sure you clean it off straight away. Carry a chamois or a super sopper or something like that in the car with you. Anyway, aside from the dodging the sprinklers, this is a really great location to charge. I'll have a quick, so you can see I'm charging down the end there, away from any of the sprinklers, and yeah, lovely shady showground area here. Alright, well, we'll go back and check on how our charging's going, and be here for a few hours and then continue on. Okay, so that's we're charged up pretty well at Katherine. We're at about 83 or 84%. Trip meter showing us having about 10% spare capacity to get home. So we'll see how we go. We'll have a look when we get home how we went according to that 10%, whether we're above or below that, or if we needed to find somewhere to charge. All right, let's get underway. Homeward bound. Good conditions and some economical driving saw us arrive home with plenty in reserve, and pretty impressive economy for the whole trip. Thanks again for watching. If you don't already, please subscribe to our channel if you've enjoyed this, and until next time, safe EV driving.